in chasing perfection with my workouts. I just like wasn't able to stick to it.
Do you want breakfast?
Don't stay so you can pass the blues. Disco biscuits in my little tooth. I got this throbbing headache and I'll bet the truth. Ace my test, I guess that I'm the best. I guess that I'll be better when the beds are rest. I just can't get over this.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the video. It is currently 6:30. I've been up since 5:30. Just kind of like tossing in bed and rolling around and trying to go back to sleep, but it wasn't happening. We have a workout class at 7:15, so I'm just having a little bit of coffee and kind of hanging out before then. I'm actually flying to Texas today to go visit my mom. So she lives in Corpus Christi, so I'm working a half day, and then my flight leaves around like 1:30, and there's no direct flights, so I have a layover in Houston. Then I land in Corpus around 7. I did not sleep like at all last night. Here's the thing, this is my theory. I don't know why, but last night I felt like so, I don't want to say anxious because I don't know if that's the right word, but I felt just like uneasy, and I think it's because I'm flying, like I said, today, and lately I've been watching so many like airplane shows. Currently watching Manifest, which if you don't know, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but basically like this plane takes off and then they're like gone for 5 years and no one knows what happens to them, and then they just come back, and to everyone else it's been 5 years, but to them they've only been gone a day. So that's what I've been watching. And then last night we saw on Netflix that they just released a documentary about the MH370. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, MH370, which is about like the plane on Malaysian Airlines that just disappeared. And I don't know why I thought that would be a great idea to watch literally the day before I'm flying, but we only watched the first episode. I think there's 3, and like towards the end of it I was just like, I don't think this is a good idea, because I was getting like so anxious. And then after that I just rolled around in bed and didn't fall asleep for like a couple of hours, and then I woke up early this morning, so I probably only got like 4 total hours of sleep. I don't know if it was that, but like that's my theory, because definitely wasn't smart on my part to watch that last night. But I'm just a sucker for a conspiracy theory show. Any true crime mystery, that is my freaking jam. So yeah, honestly not smart for me, but I'm gonna try to watch like YouTube this morning or something happy, like get my mindset in a better place for the day, because that was a dark last night, okay? And honestly it's 100% my fault. Chandler was like, we probably shouldn't watch this since you're flying tomorrow, and I was like, no, like we gotta watch it, it looks so good. So that's not me, but I'm gonna enjoy this and we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna switch this mindset around.
Frost?
We are running late per usual. So I had anxiety last night. I was telling them this. I was telling my mom. Why is it on high? Okay, are you good now? I was telling my mom that airplane documentary effed me up before I'm flying.
I don't need to watch it.
I know, I was just I probably laid in bed for 2 hours and just tossed and turned thinking about it. Oh man. That's okay. Reset the day. It's camera-free Friday at work, baby. This is the morning OOTD. Got back from the workout. We stopped at Panera to get a quick bagel. And I'm only working a half day, so I'm gonna take off for the airport at around like 11:30, and it's 8:30 right now. So just like 3 hours of work, and I'll get ready super quick, and then we are off to the airport. This is the superior breakfast item from Panera, Asiago cheese bagel. If you've never had this, you guys, I have dreams about it. And the bacon actually looks really good today. Okay, I'm excited. There's no direct flights to Corpus from Nashville, so I have like a 3-hour layover in Houston. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but I love hanging out at the airport. I do not mind layovers at all. I feel like I get so much done at the airport. So I'm gonna bring my laptop and I'm gonna edit and just like take myself on a little airport date. I don't know. I love it so much. I don't mind being at the airport at all. I'm one of those people that gets to the airport like 2 hours before the flight because I just want to hang out and like people watch and just chill. And Chandler's the complete opposite. He basically wants to get there right as the plane is taking off. So yeah, that's a point of contention in our relationship. We're still working on it. Now she's perfect. Yeah. It has been a day. In the corner of like a food court and the Houston airport, drinking a margarita. The last flight was the worst flight I've ever been on. Like from start to finish, all terrible. 0 out of 10 recommend. It was so bumpy. I was 100% certain that I was going to disappear for 5 years like they do in Manifest. Literally the hostess was giving drinks out, and then like that bump happened, and then like one drink kind of tipped over, and the pilot was like, okay, go back and no one like hand out drinks anymore. And I was like, oh, this is the end. Like, bye guys, I'll see you in 5 years. Whenever the plane reappears, I mean, I'm like on a conspiracy theory mindset at this point based on the kind of content I've been consuming. So yeah, it was just rough. And then getting on the flight was a struggle because I decided to not check a bag, which I just, at the end of the day, should have checked a bag, but it's free to carry on 2 bags by Southwest. So I was like, okay, perfect, I'll just do that. And then I won't like wait to pick up my bag whenever I get there and save time or whatever. But like, both my bags are so freaking heavy. I was literal last person on board. Like, I think there was 2 people behind me. So like, just, and for Southwest, like if you don't check in right on time, like, you can do like A, B, or C, and if you check in immediately, you'll get like A, and then if you forget to check in, like I always do, I never learn, then you're like the last people to board. And so I was like, okay, cool, so I have 2 bags that I have to put overhead because neither one of them fit under the seat, and I'm gonna be the last person on the plane, so there's gonna be no room for my bag. So then like here I am spiraling, thinking that I'm gonna have to like go check my bag, and then I'm gonna hold up the plane, and then everyone's gonna hate me, and it was just like, it was just a true like 2 hours of just anxiety. When I landed in Houston, I just wanted to find a spot to sit down, and I don't want to move for 2 hours and just like decompress. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I got a quesadilla, some chips and queso, and a marg, and I'm vibing. Like, I'm so happy to be off that plane, and my flight to Corpus is only an hour, so I don't see how it could be worse. Knock on wood, but yeah, that was pretty brutal. And I'm usually like, I don't really get anxious when I fly. I think it's just because of the like documentary I watched last night and then Manifest. But yeah, also I know this angle is terrible. Like, I know, there's nowhere to put you guys, so you're getting the update from there. Cheers. I'll see you in Corpus. Oh my god, you guys, we finally made it. I'm in Corpus. I never thought this day would come. The plane didn't disappear, and I get to see my mom. Yay! Good morning, mister. You got a little bit of bedhead, huh? I'm gonna do some of this vitamin C serum from Obagi. I I'm not great at being consistent with this, but I find that when I am, it's like really brightening for my skin and it reacts really well to it. I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but it's like best to let this like kind of stay on your skin for 15-30 minutes. It's like not very quick, but I have time this morning, so I'm gonna let it soak in and then do moisturizer and sunscreen and everything after. Just like 3 to 4 drops. And you come under eye too. Also, this is supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles. I notice that too because it just makes my skin like look more vibrant. So, cool. Let that soak in, grab some coffee.
This little guy since I was a freshman in high school, huh? A proper gentleman.
He walks pretty good on it, but he's like, I just woke up.
He's like, I'm so embarrassed. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Okay, back to finish up the little skincare morning. So I'm gonna do, I let the vitamin C just kind of soak. We sat outside. My mom and stepdad live in Corpus Christi, like right on a canal, so you can see like the waterway, and it was just so breezy and beautiful out there. So we sat there, hung out, had coffee, and now we are getting ready to go grab some breakfast. I've been using the same moisturizer ever since my first microneedling treatment, like 2 years ago when I started to take better care of my skin. And it's this Beyonce one. I've tried so many other like medical grade moisturizers and I feel like I always go back to this one. It's a little pricey. There are definitely more expensive ones, and I've always found though that that one just sits on my skin so well. It makes it look so like brightening, and I just love it so much. So I always tend to go back to that one. And then I've been using this since definitely like over 3 years. Like I love this sunscreen every single day. This is like my holy grail. So gonna apply both of these, let them sit, then quickly get ready and go get some brunch. Mid getting my hair done, but I like was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, I feel like my skin is glowing, and I'm pretty sure that vitamin C and also the moisturizer combo is doing something here. Like I just always notice such a difference when I use that vitamin C, and I've always loved that moisturizer. I feel like it makes my skin look so dewy and just vibrant, and if I don't use it then it just looks like way more dull. So I love it. Okay, I just did a little curl through my hair and I put on foundation, but I completely forgot that before I left for the airport yesterday, this got delivered. I was influenced again by a freaking Instagram ad, but it's from Dibs and it's like the contour, it's like half contour and then half blush stick. I've never used like a liquid bronzer or blush. Like I have been a powder bronzer blush girl. I like liquid scares me because I feel like I'm afraid it's gonna make me look oily. But in an attempt to get a more glowy look like we talked about earlier with the skincare, I'm gonna try it. And if it goes poorly, Mom, I'm so sorry because you're waiting on me right now to go to breakfast. But we're just gonna hope for the best. I also got a new brush for this. I just like fully committed. I just got this on Amazon, so it's like a dual. So I think I'm gonna use this side for bronzer and then this for blush because this one's a little more hard. So I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I also don't know how much to apply. I also might have gotten too dark of a shade, but okay, let's see. I try to do like this to like see where the line is. If you are good at makeup, you're just looking at me like this bitch, what is she doing? Okay. 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 Wait, that's pretty. I like it. I think that's pretty. I think I went with like the vacation one. So it's like a little bit more intense. Like they had a natural color option as well. Probably should have done that, but okay, let's do the other side and see. I don't think these sides are even. Okay, let's try the blush now. This is like a very bright, like this would look so pretty when I have a tan or for like a beach trip. Okay. I think I put way too much blush on and it looks really bad. So, okay, update. I blended it a little bit more with a beauty blender and now I feel like it looks a lot better. So I think I'm just gonna have to play around with application. Also, that's what I was using to hold up my camera and it looks like a literal hurricane went through here, so. Okay, wanted to do a little update on kind of how the blush and bronzer looks after like a full day. So I applied it at about like 9:30 and it's 5:30 now, so full day. And I feel like it's so pretty, like it hasn't moved at all. And I definitely noticed that it's a little bit more glowy and dewy than obviously like the powder that I was used to. So I think I'm digging it. I think I just need to play around with like maybe application of it because the brush wasn't my favorite. But I did like when I went back in with a beauty blender. So I need to play with that, but overall, I think it's so pretty and it looks really natural. It kind of just looks really sun-kissed. So I'm a fan. Instagram ads. You got me again, girl. You got me again. Hot start. Oh, does it need water or anything?
It's not supposed to, but it may.
We're making peach bellinis, mama, yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
Okay. Crushed, yeah.
I'm just gonna try this. How much puree is enough puree? It's just gonna go whatever we get. Oh. Have you... Have you...
Partying!
Party in the Bellini day.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time. Did you just invent that, Mom?
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Do you help?
You're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion.
I don't know why I just hang out on the floor. It is at this point Monday, like the end of the day Monday. It's 4:40, so I just wrapped up work and now I am procrastinating, sitting on the floor, drinking a coffee and doing anything else except for going to work out. Please excuse my voice. I don't know like what happened, but I just woke up this morning and my throat was really scratchy. I sound like a preteen boy. I feel fine, like I don't feel sick, I just sound really weird. So I don't know what it is. I'm like thinking it's maybe allergies because it was like 90 degrees yesterday, really hot, and then today it's like 60. So I think it's just like the drastic change in temperature, and then just allergies are different in Texas than Tennessee, and I just typically tend to get worse allergies when I'm here, so I'm guessing that's what it is, but I don't feel sick, so I'm still gonna go try to do something to work out. But I saw yesterday, Sunday, just went on a run through downtown Corpus Christi, which is like all waterfront. It was gorgeous, like such a nice change of scenery. My mom had to drop me off and come pick me up from my run. Yeah, that was really cool. And then we took my stepdad's boat to get lunch, which I've never like done before, where you just like hop on a boat, dock, go get drinks, go get lunch, like get back on the boat, come home. It was a very cool experience, and I'm like so excited that every time I visit we can do that now. Such a fun day yesterday. But yeah, today super uneventful, just literally was at my desk all day. Now it's 4:45. Gonna work out quick and then we'll eat dinner and probably just like watch Dateline or play games or something. Yeah, let's go work out.
Could be your alpha, I could be your Romeo. Tell them boys back up, I ain't going nowhere. I'ma for that back up, put it on your story so all your friends see it, everyone can see it. Yeah, and we going and going and going, it's a good night. Baby, let it roll like the good times. Smoking and pouring, I'm focused on you, yeah. You can see it, everyone can see it. And I bet everyone's looking. Yeah. Didn't take long, locked eyes when I walked into you, feeling of your red cup. And we got the same thing, probably like the same things. Didn't speak a word, but you know what's up. That connection is what you crave. You prayed on something to change, fucked over 1,000 times.
That's a little better. Okay, so just finished up. I just wanted to have like a little real talk because this has been something that's on my mind lately, especially like with traveling, but something that I've struggled with so much in my health and fitness journey is this idea of perfection and like all or nothing. And I feel like I had this mindset, and this like became really prevalent last year, is really when I started to notice it and was like, okay, something has to change. But like I would feel like if I couldn't do, you know, the workout perfectly, or like if I had a workout scheduled and I couldn't do it perfectly, like I'd be like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna do it at all. Or like if the circumstances weren't ideal, I'd be like, well, you know, I can't do it exactly how it's supposed to be done or exactly how I want to do it, so I'm just gonna not do it. Like I'll do it, I'll like start again tomorrow, or I'll start Monday. We've all heard that one, right? And so I would just struggle so much with being consistent. And I realized that in chasing perfection with my workouts and like the perfect plan and the perfect like workout schedule, I just like wasn't able to stick to it because I was setting all these parameters to myself, and then I couldn't stick to it. And then when I didn't stick to it, I would beat myself up. And if I couldn't do it perfectly, I wouldn't stick to it, and then I would beat myself up. And it just became like this cycle. And so this year, I guess like a New Year's resolution, if you will, or basically just something that I've been working on, is being consistent and just showing up imperfectly, showing up to do workouts regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the equipment I have available to me, just regardless. Because at the end of the day, like working out and being like moving your body, you don't have to have a gym, you don't have to have a treadmill, you don't have to have a Peloton, you don't have to have like all of these things, right? That all of this equipment. It can be as much as stretching or going on a jog or doing a body weight workout. All of those things are better than doing nothing. And so I'm really trying to like shift my mindset into like something is better than nothing, even if that something is small, or even if that workout is not what you planned for today, but it's kind of like all you have time for, whatever it may be. So I did commit in January to like doing something 5 days a week. And I even said, like, even if it's 10-minute stretch, I don't care. I just want to get into the habit of showing up for my workouts and showing up for myself in the same way that I would show up for like a meeting that I schedule with somebody else. So that is something that is a struggle, and I consistently struggle with. And if you can relate to that, please let me know, because I like look around and I'm like, oh my God, all these girls are so motivated all the time, or I feel like she's so consistent. And you know, you do that comparison thing, and especially coming from a fitness background, I'm really hard on myself because I'm like, I know what I need to be doing and I know what I should be doing, but I'm not doing it. And so yeah, it's just kind of like an internal battle and something that I've struggled with and that I'm actively working on. And I'm really proud. Like today is one of those days where I'm like, I'm glad I did that. I'm proud of myself for that. It wasn't perfect, but it was something. I feel better. And yeah, so just wanted to share that and be a little vulnerable there for a second. But if you can really let me know, or let me know like what you struggle with in your health and fitness journey. I think I'm actually gonna close the vlog out here. It's probably pretty long at this point. So, but thank you guys so much for watching if you made it to this point, and I will see you guys in the next one.
But you know what's up. That connection is what you crave. You prayed on something to change. Fucked over 1,000 times, think everyone's the same. But it's not the case right here, right now. The first sight shit is no joke. Could be a Alpha, could be a Romeo.